Most KDP sellers spend all of their time creating coloring books, but spend almost zero time creating the assets that actually help sell those books. And that's why thousands of great books never get the attention they deserve. But recently, I came across an AI workflow that completely changed how I now sell KDP books. Take a look at this Amazon listing for a coloring book. One thing you would notice is that instead of relying on just images, it also has a product video. Take a look at this one as well. Instead of just images, it has a product video. And the video gives potential buyers a much better feel for the book before they ever click buy now. Because think about this, they can look at a few interior pages, but a video can actually show them what it feels like to interact with the book. Now, imagine creating videos like this for your own books and using them across TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Pinterest, or even Amazon listing. So instead of spending hours filming, editing, or trying to piece together promotion videos yourself, you can now use AI to create professional promotional content in a fraction of time. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it from start to finish. Now, before I show you how to create this, let me show you the actual result first.
Looking for a cozy escape? Discover your next creative journey. Beautifully designed, crafted for relaxation, and waiting for your touch. Click below to grab your copy today.
Everything you just saw was created around one KDP book. And we're going to build this from ground up. No camera, no physical filming setup. And I'm going to show you how we can take actual assets from a KDP book and turn them into multiple promotional concepts. But first, let's look at exactly what we're starting with. For example, I'm going to be using this coloring book that I already created on Canva. Now, the goal is very simple. I want to create a short promotional video that makes someone who has never seen this book before understand what it is, who it's for, and why they might actually want to buy it. And this is important because I'm not just trying to make something that looks cool. This is supposed to function as an actual marketing content. So before we generate anything, we need to give AI enough context to understand what we are selling. And that's where the workflow starts. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download everything, first of all. The platform I'm using for this is Flova. And what's interesting about Flova is that it's not just positioned as just another AI video generator. Flova is actually an AI native video creation agent platform designed to help you plan, organize, review, iterate, and produce videos within one creative workflow. And what we're doing today, that is actually important. Now, I'm going to build the project properly from the beginning. I'll start by creating a project specifically for this KDP book. And the first thing I want to do is give Flova the context behind the product. So I'm heading over to project and I'm going to click create a new project. I'm adding the cover page of the coloring book. So for this particular KDP book, I'm going to give this AI an information like, this is a coloring book cover that represents a coloring book. I've already attached the coloring book cover here. As you can see, the target audience is teens and adults who enjoy relaxing and creative coloring. The visual style should feel cozy and inviting. The goal is to create a 20-second promotional content that makes the book look enjoyable and worth exploring. And the call to action, which is the CTA, should ultimately encourage the viewer to check out the book. Use Sedans 2.0 and 11 Labs for the voiceover. No background music needed. Now you can either go to models and simply just click which one you want for the video as well as for the audio, since that's basically what we're using. But simply just writing it here as well, the AI is also smart enough to be able to understand that. Now, instead of me sitting here trying to figure out every single shot manually, I'm going to let this AI use this project context to develop some creative direction. So I'm going to say, before you generate anything, I want you to come up with some concepts for the promotional video. Develop the storyboard and work out what the individual shots should look like and what the voiceover should say. Do not come up with assumed coloring pages. Remember, this is a promotional content for a KDP book, in this instance, a coloring book. So I'm saying if any of the concept required the actual coloring pages to be shown, request the coloring pages from me first before generating. And I'm going to hit enter. By the way, if you want the exact conversation briefs, the prompts, and every creative direction that I gave to this tool in the chat, just so that you can follow accordingly while you are creating yours, comment the word chat in the comment section, and if I get enough comments on that, I'm going to give out the full detailed conversation briefs. Notice what this AI is doing. It's not just getting into one generic prompt saying make an advert for the coloring book. It's trying to get every single necessary detail. Now it's asking about the format. Now this is something I should have added in the beginning of the prompt, but even though I didn't add that, this AI tool was smart enough to know that it needs the exact format and not just assume. Now I'm going to be doing a horizontal video, 16:9, and also it's asking for the language that it should use for the voiceover. I'm keeping it at English and I'm hitting send. So you can see we're actually building out the creative direction. How should the video format be? What language? And now this AI has summarized the production brief of what we're using and has given us a video specification for our review. I like the video specification, but before I tell it to go ahead and start creating the concepts and individual shots, I can make it even better before I generate it. So I'm saying the visual style should be vibrant with a cozy feel, no warm tones, and I'm hitting enter. So instead of us having to generate everything once, going back, pasting it, and making adjustments back and forth, we are simply able to direct this AI appropriately before we even use up any credit at all. So now that it has updated the visual direction just the way I want it, I can then say, okay, great, proceed with the next planning stage. Instead of us just generating it straight ahead, we are building it step by step, and this actually helps to give the output a much more better feel. That's the difference between simply generating an AI clip and actually building a piece of marketing content. And now this AI has gone ahead to create the storyboard that we're going to be using for this promotional video. In the canvas mode here is where we can find each shot for the storyboard. I'm just going to review it, look through it. And the good thing about this is still before you generate, you can make changes. So you can enter edits for each shot. And that's one thing I really like about this AI tool. So once I've reviewed the entire shots for the storyboard and I see that all is okay, as well as the voiceover that's supposed to be said, I'm going back into the chat to do the next step. So it's saying, what would you like to do next? Do we go ahead to create the visual references? Do we make the concept more premium, or do we make the concept more playful, or others if you have a particular thing else in mind? So I'm okay with the storyboard and the shorts concept. So I'm going to hit create visual references. So I'm hitting send. Now this AI has gone ahead to create consistent visual reference for the closed book. And these are the images that it generated. So it turned that picture into this book. And one good thing that this AI actually helps with is that we can save these assets into the asset library. And I'm just going to hit store. So this is good for in case we need this particular asset for another angle or another video generation. And back in the canvas mode, I can see them and it looks good. So I'm just going to give it the go ahead. Now I'm saying the references look great and I'm going to hit enter. And now it's going ahead to create 4 promotional shots using the approved book and the tabletop references. Now, if I didn't want that one, needed a change, I can actually go ahead and make edits. So at each stage, this tool gives the opportunity to make any correction as need be before it gives you the final output, helping you not just save time, but save effort and as well save credits. Now, this AI has gone ahead to generate the individual shots based on the visual reference and the whole visual direction that we give it. And in the canvas mode, you can actually see all the shots. And this is especially useful when you are creating multiple versions, because you're not just generating clips randomly and hoping they work together. You can actually see the relationship. You can see the arrow here, the relationship between the source assets, the storyboard, and the generated shots. And because we are creating promotional content, I'm going to make sure the book itself remains the star of the video. So I'm going ahead to review each shot, and the shots are looking okay. But one which I really found could be better is this last one. Let's take a look at it. First of all, the book is at the edge of the table and the markers are the ones that looks like it's now the star of this particular shot, which is not supposed to be. So before I even hit generate for it to generate the entire video, I'm going to make change to this exact shot. So I'm saying remove the markers and put the closed coloring book in the center with a hand gently lifting the closed coloring book towards the camera. Also remove the text on the screen and that voice in the video, because it's supposed to generate the audio separately, but then this particular video has an audio. I don't want that, and I'm going to hit enter for it to make edits on just this particular shot. And I'm doing this because I don't want to immediately click generate and start burning through credits, which is why this AI tool has this mode where you can actually see in bits what the AI is planning to create before you generate the complete video. And while that is updating, I can go ahead to save these shots that I prefer into my asset library. So I can name it coloring book cover zoom in shots, and I'm going to store it. And I can do the same for every other shot that I think I would also make reference to for future generations. Now the edit is complete, and here's the new version. And it's looking good, just as I prompted it. So what I can do is I can right click on this and just delete this one because I have no need for it. Now, after reviewing the shot and we're good with it, I can then say to produce the English voiceover and prepare the final video. So I'm saying the shots are okay. Remember, the final video should not have any background music. Attached is the fourth shot to use. I made edits to the one you generated before, and I'm clicking enter. Now, the change I made to that particular shot seemed small, but it actually matters because we're not creating this video just to look cinematic. We are trying to sell a product. So if the viewer finishes the video and still doesn't know what we are promoting, then we've completely missed the point. The output is completely generated. There is the timeline here. So before you even export, you can actually move things around based on your own preference. And this is the final view of the promotional video.
Looking for a cozy escape? Discover your next creative journey. Beautifully designed, crafted for relaxation, and waiting for your touch. Click below to grab your copy today.
Now here's where this gets even more useful for KDP sellers. Why stop at one promotional videos when the same book can be promoted in completely different ways? So I'm going to create another different angle and direction from the same product concept. I'm going to creating a new project, and instead of me starting from scratch all afresh, I can go ahead to asset library and simply pick specific assets that I want to use. Based on my own idea, the video should involve the UGC character holding up the book front facing, and the character should flip the pages 3 times to reflect all coloring pages. And I'm hitting enter.
Guys, you won't believe what I just found. This is the ultimate aesthetic coloring book. Look at the detail on this first page. And this one, the lines are so clean and satisfying to color. Literally obsessed with these designs. Link is in the bio. Grab yours before it sells out.
Did you see how clean and natural it feels? So as a KDP seller, creating the book is only one part of the process, whether it's coloring book, low content book, whatever it is. You also need people to discover it. You need people to understand what they are getting. And most importantly, you need to give them a reason to care about the product before they buy it. And promotional videos like this give you a better way to communicate the experience. And once you've created the content, you're not limited to one platform. You could see that I did 16:9. That's like the version that's for like long form YouTube content and all that, Amazon product videos. You could also repurpose it for short form, just like this one in 9:16. And these kind of videos do really well on social media because you're not just uploading static pictures, you are creating a unique, clean experience without having, fancy background, without having to buy the book on Amazon, without having to have a clear, perfect camera. All you need is this AI workflow. So instead of creating one book and hoping someone finds it, you are building the book as well as the marketing assets that can help put it in front of more people. And if you want to try it for yourself, use the link in my description to register, and you're going to get 100 free credits instantly to try it out for yourself. After signing up, you can also earn an additional 200 credits by exploring Flova and completing the onboarding steps. So if you're a KDP seller who has been creating books but struggling with how to actually promote it and get more people interested in them, this is definitely something that changes the game and turns it in your favor.